आज हम लोग देखने वाले हैं एक डिटर्मिनेंट क्या होता है। जो हम लोग का डिटर्मिनेंट होता है, जनरली इसको हम लोग दो बार्स के बीच में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं और इसके अंदर आते हैं हम लोग के एलिमेंट्स। फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, जो हम लोग के एलिमेंट्स होते हैं उसको हम लोग AIJ से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, वेयर I इज़ आवर रो एंड J इज़ आवर कॉलम। नाउ अब इसके अंदर जो ये साइड है ये हम लोग की रो है एंड जो दो अपर साइड है हम लोग कॉलम है। फॉर एग्जांपल, दिस इज़ आर रो 1, दिस इज़ आर कॉलम 1, दिस इज़ आर रो 2, दिस इज़ आर कॉलम 2। नाउ AIJ means row 1 and column 1, that is A11. This one is row 1 column 2, this is A12. This one is row 2 and column 1, that is A21, and this one is A22. Now अब बात आती है कि इसे हम लोग कैलकुलेट कैसे करते हैं। कैलकुलेट करने से पहले हम लोग को ये देखना है कि जो हम लोगों की रोज़ हैं और जो हम लोग के कॉलम्स हैं डेट शुड बी इक्वल। मीन्स हम लोग डिटर्मिनेंट उन्हीं का कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं जिनका ऑर्डर सेम होता है। हियर द ऑर्डर इज़ 2 क्रॉस 2, that means number of rows is equal to number of columns. So the order of the matrix is 2 cross 2, or we can say just 2. Next, when we have to calculate the value of the determinant, we do this by using signs. For example, A11, A12, A21, A22. Here, how do we put signs? First, we put here plus, minus, then just beneath A11, this will be minus, this will be plus. Now, where does it came from? It came from the formula -1 power 1 plus j. This is where we put the sign. Now for A11, the row is 1 and the column is also 1, so it will become -1 square, which is positive. For A12, it will be 1 plus 2, which is equal to -1 to the power 3, which is equal to -1. And similarly for A21, it will also be -1, and for A22, it will be equal to +1. So we put the sign by using this formula. You should remember. Now, when we have to calculate the determinant, we multiply the first element like A11 and use the positive sign and multiply it to A22. That is, the determinant, the value of determinant, let's suppose it is A. The value of determinant is equal to A11 into A22 minus, because here is the minus sign, A12 into A21. That is A12 into A21. This is the formula for calculating the determinant for a matrix of 2 cross 2. You don't need to remember the formula, you can just see the determinant and just put the values and use this concept of putting signs and multiplying. Next, if you have to calculate the determinant for a matrix of order 3, how do we do it? So similarly, like we done before, this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, and this is column 1, this is column 2, and this is column 3. This is A11, A12, A13, this is A21, A22, A23, this is A31, A32, and A33. Now just we have put the formula of using the sign -1 I plus to the power I plus j. So this will be equal to plus this will be minus, this will be plus, this will be minus, this will be plus, and this will be minus, this will be plus, this will be minus, this will be plus. Now we have to remember, when we are calculating the determinant, either we can calculate is by the row side, or we can calculate it by the column side, or also if we are using suppose we are calculating by the row side, then we have to only use these signs and we will forget the other signs of the matrix. And if we are calculating suppose from the third row, I will tell you about how we are going to calculate, that is by using the minors and cofactors. But this, suppose if we are calculating from this side, we will use these signs and forget about other signs. Okay, so now we are going to just calculate. So we use the concept of minor. For example, for A11 the minor is M11. Now what is a minor? Minor is, for A11 it is the determinant of this one. So M11 is equal to A22 into A33 minus A23 into A32. For M12 it is we will cut these ones and we will multiply A21 into A33 minus A23 into A31. Now for the last one we will cut these and it will be M13 is equal to A21 into A32 minus A22 into A31. So we have got it the minors. Now simply by putting these signs, that is we come to a concept of cofactor, that is Cij, and it is represented by minus 1 to the power I plus j into minor I j. So we are going to add the cofactors along a row or along the column that we are choosing. Suppose we have choose the row 1 for calculating our answer. So C11 plus C12 plus C13 will give our determinant, suppose B. So minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 into Mij, that is A22 into A32 minus A23 into A32. Sorry, this one will be A33 plus minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2 into A21 into A33 minus A23 into A31 plus minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3 into A21 into A32 minus A22 into A31. So simply then we are going to get the value of the determinant by solving these. Let's take an example for a 2 cross 2 matrix and a 3 cross 3 matrix, how we are going to calculate it. Suppose there is a 2 cross 2 matrix 2, 3, 4, minus 1. Now, how we are going to calculate it is by using the signs plus, minus, multiplying 2 by 1 and multiplying 3 by 4. That is 2 into minus 1 minus 3 into 4, which is equal to minus 4 minus 12 is minus 14. This is the value of the determinant. Now, for determinant of order 3 cross 3, we are going to use 2 minus 1 3, 4 0 2, 1 5 minus 3. This will be equal to plus minus plus, that is plus 2 into 0 into minus 3 minus 2 into 5, then minus 1 minus minus plus, we are going to forget this one, that is 4 into minus 3 minus 2 into 1 plus this one, 4 plus 3 into 4 into 5 minus 0 into 1. Now what will be the answer? The answer will be minus 2 into minus 10 plus 1 into minus 12 minus 2 plus 3 into 20 minus 0, that is minus 20 minus 14 plus 60. This will be minus 34 plus 60, which is equal to 60 26. This is the answer. So now we have got to know how we are going to calculate determinant by using the cofactor, minors and the elements. So that's it for today. I will give you the questions so you can solve and practice them. 4, 5, minus 1 and 7. Another 3 cross 3 will be 6, 8, 9, minus 9, 1, 0, 5, 4, 2. So you have to give the answer in the comment section. That's it for today, and I will pin the comment who will give the right answer. Thank you.